Mix English Pound Radio. Turn it up. You see?
Hey, a Queen Kamala represent for special mix. If you don't like special mix, you know fi go away. Before God and all mankind, brotherhood and peace, I pray all war should cease. Jungle and Rima, clansman one order, south side and west side, I'm begging you please, all guns should cease. We need leaders like Special Mix, Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X. You miss a big man, what drive the big van, put gun in the youth hand. See they know we murder one. And where are you? You know where to be found. English pound me say, hey.
So me I said Special Mix, English Pound Radio. Listen to me. I want life for having us, so we have to live it to the fullest. Live it to the best. Watch you know. Live my life like every day is a holiday. Hustle in the street, so we must get paid. That's the thing there, right?
Excuse me for the interruption. Before you come, another quick reminder to say, this coming Friday, please follow the line. You ready to back no more town round town? And it's a Friday evening. Bim! The people them tired of working. Lord, them hear the disco playing. Bim! It make them feel like dancing. Ain't no summer set. Burrito will be greater with the disco operator. 5 double 18 and a 6-feeter. This the DJ Dog Sweeter. Still on the blue up with the echo chamber. Watch your man. Play it up, play. And they must see round the game. They won't be stepping with them captains and them chains. Oh Lord, play it for the vibe. Let's keep them alive. Play this coming, you up it down pantry. Oh, play helping. Say them really love me. They must be jump and spring. But it's a dance and a fling. And it's a Friday evening. Bim! The people them tired of working. Lord, them hear the disco playing. Bim! It make them feel like dancing. Rock your man. I'm Mr. You Black on the microphone chanting. Bim! Chanting. Bim! Chanting. You Black on the microphone chanting. Bim! Chanting till the morning. I'm Mr. You Dicks in the party dancing. 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 I'm Mr. You Dicks in the party dancing. Dancing till the morning.
Sure.
The girlfriend of the gate.
Chee.
Waiting.
Hey.
Waiting. The girlfriend of the gate side waiting. But waiting till the morning.
You know it already. You know it already, massive. Boy, we're gonna have a nice night tonight. Tonight is the night. What's that song go? Tonight is the night. What boy? Nope. Every week I come, I wanna start singing, but I'm not gonna sing. You'd have to wait. You have to wait for the tune on iTunes before you get me with my vocalist chords. You know what I mean? So listen. Let's just start the ball rolling. We're gonna have a big. Well, I think we're gonna have a big show anyway. Tonight, you know what I mean? I want to big up all the massive log on right now. I want to big up all the people logged on to all the radio stations around the world who are logged on to the special mix. You know what I mean? Who they logged on to? That's who they logged on to, people. So I want to big up all the massive out there right now logged on to the special mix. You know what I mean? I want to big up all the people logged on to the English Pound Radio, obviously. That's mine, you know what I mean? And me and Hitman and all the massive I2K DJ English. I want to big up all the people logged on to the Dancehall Reggae world, you know what I mean? Also, don't forget the mix CDs coming out soon. Mixed by moi, special mix of English Pound, you know what I mean? For the Dancehall Reggae world, massive. So Nico and the crew, you know what I mean? Big up all the way.
You're listening to the Special Mix Show on StreetDigitalRecords.com.
You need to big up all the Street Digital massive as well. And also I want to big up all the Article Ends crew out there right now. We have a hectic chart show today, which is number one. Well, let me say, Not last week's number one is not this week's number one. That's all I can say. We have interviews today. Boy, man, we're gonna have a hot show. But listen, let's just start the ball rolling. Quick. No more talking, mister.
Every time I'm in town, yeah, I always listen to English Pound. Yeah, English Pound the best.
Don't forget to tune into English Pound. Orius Sleepy and they say that. Skylarking, that's not what English Pound do, oh yeah.
If you got a party, no left me. Curse up on the beach, so do not left for me. Alright, chimney, hear me. Sing it. Yeah. Me no want nothing at all, stress me. Can't make no bills and no ills vex me. I me no want no high blood pressure kill me. So we going need a break. Get away. Can't lock up in a house. Today I'm feeling free. Me enjoy myself. I'm my own boss, me employ myself. I'm free. Can't put me in no box, can't catch me in a trap. Feeling free. We don't care where them I criticize or where them I analyze. Because I'm blind to them, I'm deaf to them, and I beg no friend, I tell you then I'm feeling free. Wait, I don't wanna hurt nobody. I don't wanna spoil this party. Step in with that decent shorty. Hey, I've got my money. Shimmy, them can't stop way. Tell them look but don't stare at way. Sing it, rap BSMG. Let me tell you something about Riley. I'm feeling free. Enjoy myself. Me I'm my own boss. Me employ myself. I'm free. Can't put me in no box. Can't keep me in no trap. No. Feeling free. We don't care who I criticize. I would them analyze. But I'm blind to them, I'm deaf to them, and I beg no friend. I tell you then I'm feeling free. Free just like a summer breeze. Don't disturb me, thank you please. Working hard, I need to breathe. Need some time for me. I'm going need a break. Get away. Now I'm up in a house. I'm feeling free. Enjoy myself. I'm one boss, me employ myself. So free. You can't put me in no box, can't keep me in no trap. Feeling free. I will not care who I criticize. I will never analyze. I'm blind to them, I'm deaf to them, and I beg no friend to tell them. I'm feeling free. Me not take no talk.
All who against them outline killing free in the
English.
life or you gonna run off the
Hey! Wanna big up all the massive. Wanna big up elements in the house.
Zungu zang. I'm getting married in the morning. English phone. The heaviest phone. English phone. You wear the crown. And you ain't no clown. Yeah. This is King Yellow Man, King of Dancehall. Unity.
Massive. Hit it.
Juvenile, have a big machine and a clap it on. Don't know where mama say can't stop it on. Run gone catch murder case. So next little youth life gone to waste. Juvenile said me not take no talk. All who against them outline in a chalk. Killing spree in a day or after dark. Either your life or you gonna run off the park.
Juvenile run the road right from one right and another one dead. Another mama ball a wolf on her head. Everywhere a bloodshed, yeah. Juvenile start move smart. Your name no fit for no wanted chat. You can't find life from you stuck in at the top. You feel listen a lot.
Juvenile think they skip school is school. Them study gun and think that are the golden rule. The youth them supposed to be with future. What kind of country this is populated by shooter? Juvenile not fi fight one another. Peace I go cease from brother fight brother. No pit no fear get buried by mother. Just control yourself, stop terrorize others. Juvenile run the road right from one rise and another one day. Another mama ball a wolf on her head. Everywhere a bloodshed, yeah. Juvenile start move smart. Your name no fit for no wanted chance. You can't find life when you're stuck in at the top. You feel listen a lot.
Juvenile, have a big machine and a clap it on. Don't know where mama say can't stop it on. Run gone catch murder case. So next little youth life gone to waste. Juvenile said me not take no talk. All who against them outline in a chalk. Killing spree in a day or after dark.
of your life or you gonna run up the bar. Juvenile, run the road rage from one rise and another one day. Another mama ball a wolf on her head. Everywhere a bloodshed. When you pick out the good day sidewalk. Happy vodka make you slur when you talk. Every gal pretty when any start talk. Make a bad walk. We drop buckle anyway. What's off cock and show off our enemy. We money enough so we blast that heavy lay. We no take talk, we no take chat, we bust buckle anyway. Happy vodka and magnum and any say. Rose my wet test and stayed when the remedy. Back is to make a watch me. Hey, boy, you hype in a party. I follow flipper with the liquor, but the money done shortly. We follow killer by NEC. Now this song get crossed like the whole of we are enemy. When the gal them go red wine, Beanie tell me say I that make the gal them say bedtime. Dingo mostly chaser. Him a fi run it pan a budget cause a tree doesn't rain. Anyway, what's off cock and show off our enemy. We money enough so we blast that heavy lay. We no take talk, we no take chat, we bust buckle Anyway, happy vodka and magnum and any say. Rose my wet test and stayed where the remedy. Back is some gal watch me some. Hey, we not turn up in a dance and talk. Buckle and glass and flask popcorn. Every car park when the drinking start. Rum bar make your head fly like arc. Dopey flick out me good day sidewalk. Happy vodka make you slur when you talk. Every gal pretty when any start talk. Make a bad walk. We just buckle anyway. What's up, like show up on anyway. We money enough so we blast that every day. We don't take talk, we take chat, we must buckle anyway. Happy vodka and magnum and any say. Rose my wet test and stayed when the remedy. Back is some make a watch me some.
Very nice already when you're starting up the show and everything's as hectic.
Killer with it. All you hear, you pop out me a killer with you. Alright, she roll on for a belly, for a drunk and a ball. She say my joke at the sweet of a fall. Fly away Peter, fly away Paul. Push Dumpty, half of the wall. Joke no for than money, sweeter than honey. Make you skip and up like Boss Bunny. I joke no for part of me, make you ball for your mommy. Anytime she want jump me off run it. Y'all no run, come sit down, make me give you some joy. Killer with it. Where you are go turn around, make me give you some joy. Killer with it. I'm in a tickle, me no poke when me a give you joy. Killer with it. All you hear, you pop out me a killer with joy. Killer with it. Me joke them, make she real and come. Gear, she know I'm done. Follow back on me, anywhere me come. She want me give a joke from morning till night come down. She want jokes, so me give it to her. Hooked on my jokes, so she now go far. My joke, them make every girl want part. Just to get a one joke from me, girl I want. Y'all no run, come sit down. Killer with it. Where you are go turn around. I'm in a tickle, me no pop. Killer with it. All you hear, you pop out me. Killer with it.
Them a one of a kind, right like a diamond, me see them a shine. About the girl, them a blow my mind, girls in the world. Girl, them a know them a one of a kind, right like a diamond, me see them a shine. About the girl, them a blow my mind, Do the thing, girl, do the ting, belly trim, girl, do the ting, make me sing, girl, do the ting, but me tell you come on up on the vibe, when you bring to the ting, girl, do the ting, give me the swing, girl. There ain't no scam, yo, this is Sean Paul. I'm saying keep it locked to English Pound Radio. Keep it right there, you know what I mean? Say so. Yo.
Yeah. English Pounds in the house. Hit it!
Calling out to the top girls in the world. Girl, when knows that them a one of a kind. Right like a diamond, me see them a shine. About the girl, them a blow my mind. Girls in the world. Girl, them a know them a one of a kind. Right like a diamond, me see them
I want to pick up Alva. We're going to be interviewing Alva later on.
Do the ting, girl, do the ting, make me sing, girl, do the ting, but me tell you come love on the vibe.
We're also going to you the number one man in Jamaica right now, Edge Michael. So log on.
Come for me. Me up a toes, I'm a boss, I just cruise and get loose, girl, and bring company. Ready to do this, you know that I'm with it. And I'm a close, so you know that I'm lit. You'll never lose when you roll, so just let it. To the limit, to the limit.
I could do all them walk come to we bout. War start, war boat take off like a speedboat. Cause when they talk them and they them a lead out. Tomorrow morning I do them a go read bout. I could do all them walk come to we bout. But they never see the people. Scotch I win no press but no win no remote. We touch them in people scream out. Cause you wanna start war then them asking for peace and half doesn't know. Them mad, them things so them no grace and them mad. And them all afraid of sleeping police. Can't bother south and the bus can't go east. And them can't dispense when our cassava base. Kentaya Dunkirk papa. The boys are run like them, you say Jordan. I could do all them want come to we boat war start. The boy take off like a speedboat. Cause when they tap them and this them a lead out. Tomorrow morning, you them a go read boat. I could do all them want come to we boat. But they never see the people. New 50, work with all remote. We touch them and people scream out. Because them so I no want no joking thing. When you hear about chimney and no smoking thing. You a bad man sitting on no loafing thing. When you see we and no sporting thing. Yeah, walk out your way and I go say Greenwich Farm. Walton Road, the bread, not this New York. London, you a good. Give them step to Jordan. Some of them a big cars. I could do all them walk come to be about. War start, war go take off like a speedboat. Come when they tap them and them a lead out. Tomorrow morning, you never read about.
Girl, this up on your head for me. 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 Girl, this up on your
That tune the wicked, that tune the bad. English phone reader, play it again. Police are look feet.
Police are look feet, the man said. The man said.
A girl with the right sitting.
Hey!
Me want a girl with the right sitting. Ride it like a bicycle. This a no baby tricycle. Me big black and fear no. Touch her she ball so she fear no. Me suit up and gear up. Do road and girl left
Girl, this up on your head for me. Girl, this up on your bed for me. Girl, this up on your head for me. Girl, this up on your bed for me. Girl, this up on your head for me. Girl, this up on your bed for me. Girl, this up on your head for me. Girl, this up on your bed for me.
Yes, girl your body good plus you good. You no lumber shop but you love tech. Girl wine pan the thing like you should. Me lock you up in a me house like a cook. Shake it and go on. Broke out and break it and go on. You know see them girl they too calm. But you a kick like a raging storm. You cock up your little body fancy. Cup on your head and make it go lead and see. Make every black and every white man see. Any man no want see. Girl a man them want see. But
girl this up on your head for me. 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 Girl this up on your head for me.
A girl with the right sitting. You want a girl with the right sitting. Ride it like a bicycle. This a no baby tricycle. Me big black and fear no. Touch her she ball so she fear no. Me suit up and gear up. Do road and girl left.
Girl this up on your head for me. Girl this up on your bed for me. Girl this up on your head for me. Girl this up on your bed for me. Girl this up on your head for me. Girl this up on your bed for me.
When we got all the people on the mobile devices. All the people logged on their what do you call it? Tablets. Don't take too much tablets, people. You don't need it right now.
Girl, my love depends on you. I need you. Girl, you are my life. I wanna make you my wife. I love your sexy style and I get speechless when you smile.
Remember all the Alva fans and Edge Michael fans, the interviews are coming up later. English.
City, yo. It no matter now, everything pretty close. Represent where you come from. No, represent where you come from.
But a whole lot of version of this already, my guana speak.
Let's go to the vibes in our song.
Right now, me I go turn on.
English pound. Baby boom say pull up.
Yeah, listen, represent your ends. Always be proud of where you're from. I'm from London, England, so the English massive. I know all the Jamaicans are live locked on right now. Bev and Alva, Edge Michael, all the massive. Here!
Whether you talk about city or New York City, yo, it no matter now, everything pretty close. Represent where you come from. No, represent where you come from. So that mean it no matter if a Kingston City or Ransom City, Portmore, Sun City, just represent where you come from. No, represent where you come from. So me say represent like Labor Day parade, yes. Make we see all of the flag them a wave, yes. Make we see all of the rock them a wave. Every hand for your wave, everyone for your wave, yo. All Caribbean nation a wave. So Trinidad and every Bajan a wave. Me say Antigua and Grenada and me see every Asian, every Jamaican a wave. It no matter if a London city, as long as you come from a bad man city, just represent where you come from. No, represent where you come from. Right now me a big up every African city. If you never born over Vatican City, just represent where you come from. No, represent where you come from. Come and say Dominican and Puerto Rican. Well, if I'm a amigo, them a Mexican, Brazilian, no mention Belizean. Now me link them a Colombian up like the season. Yo, remember so that we are African and we represent our tradition. We come from the ghetto but with ambition. Make something out of nothing like a magician.
I'm in a fucking intimidation. I'm in a care where you come from. You're here and I make you bad man. Me don't tell them you have the own done. I'm in a tough intimidation. So just go back where you come from. You're here and I make you bad man.
So everything to a throne, dog to a bone. Protect me family, me defend me own. But you coulda ugly like a Jason, like a Freddy Krueger. Try not touch me bread and bother touch me bulla. My mother never raised me for be no killer. But I don't feel with me if you touch me baby sugar. Thump in your face, yes you wish you woulda. Come and tell me about your place, man. You coulda born in Iraq, live a Baghdad, grow up in the Gaza. That don't make you bad. Come and talk about your own place. I come and screw with your cut in the face.
I'm in afraid that you're so free. I'm in a tough intimidation. I'm in a fear where you come from. You're here and I make you bad man. Me don't tell them I'm the old done. I'm in a tough intimidation. So just go back where you come from. You're here and I make you bad man.
Egyptian.
The girl them said I'm nice, I'm sweet. And everywhere me go, they want give me peace. And different girls say these are weak. Anyway, them see me Rasta man, them weak. Them say that me nice, I'm sweet. And every different girl want a piece. And the people want to hear me do it. Oh, me want some free and more in the street. Yeah, me say me buck a girl the other day. As we reach on me house, me say straight for play. So she never know where some stay. So me make her body when me see right to way. Yeah, she say she want more, she say she not leave, she say she want stay. Run me neck foot, run me waist straight to the devil me say. Tahiti paradise she say. She gon' come for no lady. She come for the new style slap way that she say. None and say that me nice, oh me sweet. And everywhere me go, they want give me peace. A different girls say me these are weak. And everywhere me go, they want give me peace. Them say that me nice, oh me sweet. And every different girl want a piece. Some people want to hold me. Some me want to lick a shoe them in the street. Oh yeah. All my girls them enjoy when them wine me. And that's them say they never run what I like me. You can't tell me no sex, no tell me that no want me no keep where you want to say. Because all the girls around me girl motivate me. I'm more girl and me say all that way me nice, oh me sweet. And everywhere we go they want give me peace. And even girls say the days are weak. I wonder how the Rasta man keep up his street. They say that me nice, oh me sweet. And everywhere we go they want give me peace. And
cause we them request to fulfill them fantasy. Make them know, a beer and gal we free.
We are boy, we love the girls, them right well soft skin, smooth body, trim well tighter. Every time we touch the road, girls tight. They say we keep on tripping like a old standpiper. Them love off with style and demeanor. Yellow swan every time we step in ya. Them say we are the girls, them type of the rude. Wild flex are when the girls, them lie.
Me no know about you, but me know about me. A beer and gal we free. Well, me no know about you, but me know about me. Every time we step out, we clean. Yes, them a call and a stress, cause we them request to fulfill them fantasy. Make them know, a beer and gal we free.
Hot girls are my focus. When them see me clothes disappear like focus. All the girls want to know us. That's why we put a new meaning to come from the Thomas.
Hey, 14 gal a week, now come cheap. You want the evidence, go check me back seat. From donkey bum back to slim and picky. Yo, me start gal when me touch the street.
Well, me no know about you, but me know about me. A beer and gal we free. Well, me no know about you, but me know about me. Every time we step out, we clean. Yes, them a call and a stress, cause we get request to fulfill them fantasy. Make them know, a beer and gal we free.
Yes, massive. Like I was saying earlier on, we're gonna be interviewing an artist with some big tunes, man. When I hear the tunes, artist called Alva. Yeah, man. If you haven't heard of him, you will hear of him by this evening, this morning, this afternoon, this night. All depends on where in the world you're listening to right now, what time zone you're on. You know what I mean? And we're also going to be interviewing Edge Michael. He has all the #1 charts locked right now. I tell you what an evening, what a day I've had. We broadcast on 4 radio stations right now. We broadcast on English Pound Radio. We also broadcast on Dancehall Reggae World. We also broadcast on Movements Radio, and we also broadcast on street, digital, radio. But listen, boy, I don't know what it is, man. It's like we're just flaky right now. We're just, even one of them right now, we're just a tweak. To all the masses who logged on and said, hey, we're special. Don't worry, man, I'm here. You know what I mean? You just have to switcheroo around some of the other stations that I'm on and see if you can log on. Or if not, just BBM everybody or Facebook them or Twitter them and say, log on to the EnglishPoundRadio.com massive. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then go to the live page. Click on the live page. No, not live. What am I talking about? Click on the live page before to see my mug shot. See my face. You know what I mean? Live on camera. But if not, it's on your mobile devices. Just log on to the mobile page, and then you check it out. Check out the phone that you got. You know what I mean? If you got a mobile like Android or BlackBerry or iPhone phone. You know what I mean? All them type of thing. Hey.
I always listen to English Pound. Yeah, English Pound the best.
We are gonna tell you some things, a whole heap of things, a bag of things, a crocus bag of things. Yeah, this is Degree, and you don't know EnglishPoundProduction.com. You don't know, keep it locked. Degree to that.
Yo, Gina, hey, from morning we are hustling, put we all in, and when we work we not free, not stalling. From morning, English phone was set, and we never ever change. Gina.
know, so Captain Bark and I say, watch out. I English pound, you know. I'm from a Gusset, not gonna other way. Yo!
English pound, but don't know it's pressure, but spite, but keep it lock. One love to all, alright?
Hey. I also want to big up Anika for linking up the Alva interview also with Miss Bev. Linking up that interview. But you know, no, listen, seriously, man. That's just what I'm going on about these interviews I got tonight, because I hear some tune coming from this artist. I said, Lord. Serious. And then the other artists, number one all over Jamaica. There's Michael, I have to say, Lord.
Captain Bark and I say, watch out. I English pound, you know. I'm from a Gusset, not gonna other way. Yo!
Hi, this is Debbie Gordon and you're tuned into English Pound Radio.
English Pound Radio are the best thing. Deliverance said there's not a next thing.
Yeah, the marker. I'm going to say how the marker represents for English Pound Radio. Man.
Yo, you know what it is, man. Can't nobody do it better. It's your boy Face Data, man. Jamaica's rap king. And big up to the whole English Pound Radio, Canada, London, the whole US. You know what it is. Yeah.
on to the UK article ends like no.
That era to this era, to this Louis V, let from them broad collar, from Clark's boot to them bank robber, from Navigator to them Nike. From that era to this era, to these Louis V, let from them broad collar, from Clark's boot to them bank robber, from Navigator to them Nike. From 86 man a fly from plane. How you a boast man your diamond chain? Me been a with snake chain, rope chain, Rolex and Gucci chain. Now me import diamond from Thailand and Spain. Man, I'm a bullover. Couldn't be the same Rolex, gold, platinum and steel. Well, let's stain. Them design a beach, a comfy stretch brain. Y'all sugar this me and a fresh can. And clean from that era to this era, to these Louis V, neck from them broad collar, from Clark's boot to them bank robber, from Navigator to them Nike. From that era to this era, to these Louis V, neck from them broad collar, from Clark's boot to them bank robber, from Navigator to them Nike. Long time ago when me step out in a me British night, cleanest t-shirt, the Christie's wife, me baseball cap, them a defeated die from them time. Y'all tell me style die, God mine still a watch the way me live me life. Champagne full up me table every night. Italian suit me pay for the Levi. Clean every day which is right. One thing from
Some of them are go for time, girl. Because they never ever mind a girl. But every day them face time. Hey, follow me now. Don't hear me now. Twice and them a girl is all a friend them on the Facebook. And them even know how the fuck. Them be a girl follow them fan fit and them a type.
Special mix.
So them a girl is something that them on the TV.
Anthony, you see how that rhythm you're my youth, it have to pull up. Pete on the girl said that. English Pound Radio? Sure.
Yo, this is Chaos out of London, and I just want to say you're tuned in to the hottest station in town. It's English Pound Radio. Bless up.
Hottest. Hot, yeah. Sure. Remember, we still got the charts coming up. Who's going to be number one on the English Pound Dancehall charts?
Them try to dish up every night. A one bag of gyal a move one tango. Same gyal named Julie East Indian Mango. Time a pop G-string, a must pan guitar and banjo. Hey, no real gyal is so tan so good. Tell them a gyal is something.
This next artist, we're gonna be interviewing him next week. We're gonna be interviewing this artist next week, massive. Flipper Mangala. Hear this.
Them a worry about me income. I fret about me girl, them a flying away.
Cha.
Have the money syndrome. When me step out,
That's it, Mongola, sorry. Is it Mongola? Mongola. Oh Lord. Oh Lordy Lord. Hey! Pull it.
This is Kirk Davis, and you're listening to EPR, English Pound Radio, playing the best in high-grade reggae music. Don't touch the dial, you gotta check it down, yeah.
Now, Flipper, I know that part. Used to be Mafia, but it's Mongola. I think it's Mongola. Hope it is. We'll ask him next week, alright? You have any questions to ask Flipper Mongola next week? Email me info@englishpoundradio.com, alright? And I'll ask him for you. Massive.
Stop, stand up in a corner, watch for me and spend. If you try out for me, you're going to get quanked.
The message them steal, the one them when you send. Talk all you want, all know me no bend. No worry about me, watch your friend them rap pretend. To me now stop the flossing, now that's the man them. You sing, and if we all live, make them a bad mind way. For we lifestyle, they make them a bad mind way. The girl them we floss, make them a bad mind. Make them a bad mind, make them a bad mind way. No to them nothing, make them a bad mind. To me no give them nothing, make them a bad mind way.
Bad mind man them. Lord.
Make them a bad mind. Talk is cheap, I'm a glad tweet. I'm my name, the girl them walk out on the street. The people them a talk about the car and the jeep. Just every sneakers when me a stop my feet. Me say them bad mind because them still trying to blast. While me a try buy every last me cross. And me buy vehicle and me no watch the cost. And me stop me in the present when them kill me fast. Yeah.
Everything you see me when I feel me. Me work every night. And things no pretend. Me now bow for mine. I don't feel look at people things and say mine. I don't feel use me now.
Zungo zungo go zungo zeng. English pound sound I do it again. Zungo zungo go zungo zeng. English pound sound I do it again. Hey, this is King Yellowman. Keep on listening to English pound sound, the #1 champion sound.
If Yellowman's telling you that, you gotta listen. The King of Dancehall is telling you to listen to the English pound. Hey!
Yeah. Everything you see me when I feel me. Me work hard for every night. And all do things no pretend. Mad bow for mine. Me don't feel look at people things and say mine. Me don't feel use me not strip here with white line. More the man if my looks in want a data. So my pants can't too tight and my shirt can't too short. Me don't feel look at people things and say mine. Me don't feel use me not strip here with white line. More if my looks in want a data. So my pants can't too tight and my shirt can't too short. Me plane, lot of ticket, that's the only game. Me no traffic, so me can't get citation for riding on the wrong lane. Leadership, me no follow food, money chasing, truck suit, push and smoke, me need a parachute. Manage it from because you know them on the grass. Me go fi look at people things and say mine. Me go fi use me not strip play with white line. More the man if my looks in want a data, so my pants can't too tight and my shirt can't too short. Go fi look at people things and say mine. Go fi use me not strip play with white line. More the man if my looks in want a data, some tata can't too tight and too short. If banana boat at the last resort, me rather take the risk. Me now go be no pop tart. No plug, no socket. My hand alone going on my pocket. Slew them, play back the profit. Slew them, know we more on topics. Get rid of tell the world it is a rain the trap. Real commentary, no comics. Me go feel up on people things and say mine. Me go feel use me not strip play with white line. More the man if my looks in want a data, so my pants can't too tight and my shirt can't too short. Me go feel up on people things and say mine. Me go feel use me not strip play with white line. More the man if my looks in want a data, so my pants can't too tight and my shirt can't too short. Nintendo Sega please the keys. Long time we a champion. The good thing is the money. Some of them a pop man no me no chief. Some can't get frustrated for riding on the wrong lane. Leadership, me no follow suit. Money chasing, trap suit. Me need a parachute. The game just start and them start to wipe. I just put round and them a fighting. What them a go do when we zero the game? What them a go do when we zero? Yeah, we go for them press the remote control. Them can't knock we out of we zone. How them a go stop us from zero the game? Them can't stop us from zero. Yeah, move, watch it, me scrape every dollar like the subway surfer. Work hard overtime, call me Sunday worker. Need for speed, pitch and nick so your brain fear. Click like the mouse to the wireless cursor. Your guns, but I fear them in a temper run. God of war, so me no know when fi done. Run all hungry birds, tell them fi come. Them a go need couple gems, send fi some. The game just
bum.
What's wrong and them a fighting? What them a go do when we see what the game? What them a go do when we zero? Yeah, we go for them press the remote control.
I gotta run the charts in a minute because I tell you why. We got the big interviews coming up afterwards, so I need to run the charts, alright?
Zero and I move on to the next game. Grand Theft Auto soaring like an explain. Street fight up on the gun where me left brain. In a Call of Duty, bad mind I get brain. Fittest brain, me job is a do. Ultimate ninja, we bad than Naruto. The league a champion in a FIFA La Liga. We kick bad mind to Pluto. The game just start and them start to wipe. I just was round and them a fighting. What them a go do when we zero the game? What them a go do when we zero? Yeah, we go bang and press the remote control. Them can't knock we out of we zone. Oh, them a go stop we from zero the game. Them can't stop we from zero. Tell them we not hitch when we got straight. Come on, if it's time we are talking about when the enemy boy can't stop we cheap. How we talk for the cheap. Them can't stop us from the race. Tell them we not hitch when we got straight. Bar fish and then we got straight. No boy can't stop we cheap. How we carve up the street and do it some of we reach. Come on, they pulling away close when we are carved. We don't know what they quote when we are
Special me.
Cupping her and smoke a puff to nose. We get a girl, she coulda pretty like rose. Clean from me snap back down to me toes. Cause we no go a dance, we just stand up and pose. Then watch her now, as me step in, so me call the waitress. Serve me some liquor, then me nah go wait miss. Give me some Henny, Red Bull and cranberry and go tell the selector so we want the latest. The thugs them say rose and the girls say new go. VIP think we a boss like you go. The girl them say Versi, we go anywhere you go. Cause them know me have the pound and euro. Them only pulling away close when we a car road. We don't know the code when we a car road. Back it up and load when we a car road. Cause we no go a dance, we go stand up and pose. Cup in her and smoke a puff to nose. We get a girl, she coulda pretty like rose. Clean from me snap back down to me toes. Cause we no go a dance, we go stand up and pose. New kids.
Oh my. Boy, I am hot. It's getting hot in here. So just blow your nose. Yeah, man. Don't expect me to do anything X-rated, people. We're not in a them type of ding-dum. Well, listen. I need to give out all my big ups and shout outs right now. So I mean, big up all the massive, all the people logged onto the English Power right now. We're got the interviews coming up soon with Alva and Edge Michael. I keep saying that. I got to remind you. We also got some big interviews, people. You know what I mean? We got the interview next week coming up with the Flipper Mongala. I think Mongala. I hope we got it right. He'll correct me if not. You know what I mean? You might know him as Flipper Mafia. Now Flipper Mongala. Mogala, not Mongala. There's no N in it. Is there an N in it? No, I don't know, man. Mogala. Not Mongala, sorry. I do apologize for all the people out there, right? It's Mogala. Like muggling. You know that muggling type of thing, you know? So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing next week, and we got a couple more coming up as well, so I'll announce it as it comes. Don't forget the Mix CD. The Mix CD is coming up. The Mix CD is going to be coming, people, so look out for the Mix CD as well. You know what I mean? And there's a dancehall version, and there's also going to be a what's it? Reggae one drop. Reggae one drop, same thing. All right. So there's going to be a dancehall version, and there's also going to be a reggae one drop version as well. All the artists who have submitted their songs, congratulations for all those who have made it on the CD. It's going to be nice, man. It's going to be nice, people. Well, it's obviously going to be nice because I am going to be doing it, you know what I mean. And I want to big up all the massive, this is the Emancipation Invasion Family Day. You know what I mean? At this, oh jeez, me and my reading. All right, let me get this right. Sanguinetti Community Center, Sanguinetti in Clarendon. And if I got it wrong, Lord mercy. This is Thursday, the 1st of August. You'll be entertained by DJ Amber, Country Tiger, Interceptor, DJ Electra, Pink Panther. This is all day and night, and hosted by Flipper Mafia. You know what I mean? So people, this is all it at the Bally Sport Bar in association with the Emancipation Invasion Family Fun Day and after the party. So you know what I mean? Just log on for all that type of food and refreshments on sale. Lots of giveaways. So don't forget, that's the 1st of August, 2013. And it's going to be fun. Day activities, bounce about, water slides, merry-go-rounds, football match. So if you're good at football, what's the North American say? Soccer. So if you're good at football or soccer, join. It's an $800 entrance fee per team. Okay, so if you want to join my team, which is the English Pound football / soccer team, you know what I mean? Just link me up, you know what I mean? We see how we go. We can score some what do you call it? Bend it like Beckham. Yeah, you know what I mean? So anyway, listen, people. Let's move on. Now, this is what you've been waiting for. You want to know what's going to be number one this week, people? Well, I'm not going to tell ya because you're going to hear un momentum. All right? Here it is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It is time for the English Pound Sound Top 5 Dancehall Countdown. Massive. Let's get ready to mash it up. Special mix. It is time to run tune my selector. Yes, I.
Well. I have a surprise for you people. Out of last week's chart, this week it's no longer there. This one is the High Octane Woke Up Your Body. That's no longer. That was last week's number 2. Can you believe it? Last week's number 2 is no longer in the charts. So what has been happening this week that has been so significant? Well. Let's start the ball rolling, all right?
This week's chart is wicked. Let us start the English Pound Sound Top 5 with tune number 5.
I'm just in the mood for some day.
We got a new one, a new entry into the charts. Macca Diamond, die.
Whoa, let's listen to some love song.
Bada.
Cause you know what?
I'm surprised it took a long while to get in this charts, but it's been a hit long time.
Boy, take me head and should be on the shoulder. Somewhere under bed, the phone shoulder. Turn on the TV and start the drama. When me a dance, cocky down, him say me wine nada. Me daddy beat me a ball the mama. Him a play string guitar, me a bang piano. Sound string up nice and make our this me under. Sweat a run out a race in a the love saga. Die.
Big tune.
Die. The lover sweet me, boy. The lover sweet me, boy. Boy, the lover sweet me. Die.
Switch position.
Change the formation of the match. No one, no half time, don't stop. Me know you like 6:30, but no at 10 o'clock. So recline the chair and go easy back. It's sweet, me talking a gypsy. Pulu, boy, a boy and a easy. Him look up me rhythm, balance me and mix me. Lord, about 50 times me count when him text me. Yeah. Die. The lover sweet me, boy. The lover sweet me, boy. Boy, the lover sweet me. Die.
Switch position.
That's this week's numero.
English Pounds number 5.
This week's English Pound number 5. Macca Diamond with the die. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, this tune's doing good right now, man. Seriously, the video's hot as well. The video's good, people. Listen, we have to go. Where are we going?
It is now time for tune number 4.
We're going to tune number 4. This tune was last week's number 2. Like in 2, you know what I mean? It dropped down 2 places, people. If you were listening to last week's charts, you will know what this week's number 4 is.
No, coulda. Don't stop.
16, that's just it. RDX.
Last week's number 2. This week's number 4. It dropped down 2 places. Two places. RDX with brought out massive. Hit it!
Then don't so untouched door. Sit that you on your floor. Stand up and think in your back. The style with your foot on the block. Sing along on a word. Every kiss up, you're pretty shy. Baby, you're pretty clean. Give me love, make me enjoy. Burn down and your favorite opinion. But so your body bang. Me love that, say your body by billion. Your body worth 10 gazillion. And the edge like ashtray. link in your back. 6:15 on the clock. Do this on my name can't jock. Got your up, sexiness pan lock. I am so fan and me a biggest pan me chest. Let me bring good luck on your yes. Don't hurt you, so you're impressed. Hope me a love life book on the desk. Down don't and you play every talk in the young. Focus on your body bang. Thick body art hot like Korean. Push it back, make me see money bang. Bang your knee like a pray, you a pray. You like it that way, that way. I don't time and I play where you play. You like it that way, that way.
Yeah, man. That's this week's numero 4 for those people out there who speak the Francais. Numero what was it? What was it, people?
English pounds, number 4.
Now, where are we going?
Let's get straight to number 3. Special mix, release the big tune.
We're going to release the big tune because I tell you why. This week's number 3 was actually last week's numero 5, which is 5. It was last week's number 5. It's jumped up 2 places to this week's numero 3. Here it is. Here it is. This week's number 3.
English pounds, number 3. English pounds, number 3.
Turn up the dirty bass, them a make up them face. Tell them pick up the pace, and we are run the place. Sound boy a chase, me tell them give me space. Them in a rat race, but how we are run the place. Run the place. But how we are run the place. Run the place. We are run the place. Tell them call the fire brigade because we smell some speaker burning. Speaker burning. Ring the alarm sound, boy, you and your ice cream jump and sound. Jump and sound. Tell them call the fire brigade because we smell some speaker burning. Speaker burning. Ring the alarm sound, boy, you and your ice cream jump and sound. Jump and sound. Tell us sound, boy, back off. Tell us sound, boy, back off. Nobody move if you don't want this to we pop off. Sound boy a chat, the bag will knock him out. Chat him out, and girlfriend dash him out. We have the city lock, one drop knock him out. Now we have the whole week of cover show, flash him out. Them know some me bad and unruly. Now boy can't fool me because a papa school me. Roll it like a dice and then we kill him like a loadie. Son boy just get slow. Tell them call the fire brigade because we smell some speaker burning. Speaker burning. Ring the alarm sound, boy, you and your ice cream jump and sound. Jump and sound. Tell them call the fire brigade because we smell some speaker burning. Speaker burning. Ring the alarm sound, boy, you and your ice cream jump and sound. Jump and sound.
We don't want no jump and sound right now. We don't cater for no jump and sound, people. That was, what was that?
English pounds, number 3.
That was English pounds number 3, numero 3 for the massive. Now we're going to go to this week's numero 2.
Do you know what is this week's number 2 song on the English pound sound top 5 countdown? Well, here it is. This week's number 2.
I'm not tell you, it's a fire. I'm frustrated. Everything me try.
This song has jumped up some places. Sheesh. And we're going to be interviewing the artist in a few minutes. Edge Michael, if it ain't one thing. Here it is.
If it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't one thing, it's another.
Yo, road boy, hey, yo, pull up that. Pull it, pull it, pull it. You know, English Pound Radio for the English ladies. Elephant Man say, come on.
This tune came straight into last week's chart at number 4. This tune is now, where is it? Massive chart.
English pounds, number 2.
That's where it is right now. All over Jamaica, and every single chart right now is actually number 1. We have Edge Michael coming on in a few minutes to interview him, and we're going to talk about it. But this is a big tune, people.
I'm going to tell you, it's a fire. I'm frustrated.
We played this tune a while back when we first got it as an exclusive, and it was a big tune regardless. But now it's starting to make people say, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Sure.
If it ain't one thing, it's another. Run the track. If it ain't one thing, it's another. It's a crazy mix-up world, dog-eat-dog world. Life is full of strife. People just aren't nice. Everybody's talking back, running things on this and that. Raise your resentment, add to discontentment. Talk to any guy, he'll tell you taxes are too high. Books, movies are corrupt. Suicide is way up. Kids are a sorry lot. Some folks say it's cause of pot. Only ego trips. Wow, everyone has lived. If it ain't one thing, it's another.
What a tune, massive.
If it ain't one thing, it's another. Everybody's shacking up. Married folks are packing up. Country's going up in smoke. Where is now a Witherspoon? Blacks marching on DC 400 years, still not free. Peter Tosh paid all a man can pay. We need a Sensi holiday. Folks messing with my mind. Make me a Frankenstein. This woman by my side, she's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Can't get my head on right. Problems day and night. To calm my nerves, I try to smoke. Doctors give me dope to cope. If it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't one thing, it's another.
You know what? It's just one of them tunes that, you know, when you just hear it, you just, within what, 2 verses, you're already singing. If it ain't one thing, it's an... I should do a remix to it. When it comes on the phone in a few minutes, I'm going to, I'm gonna announce the combination that me and him's gonna do. You know what I mean? It's not called If It Ain't One Thing. It's if it's 2 things or 3 things, then it ain't no other. You know what I mean? That's really no remix. You got to do a remix, for copyright reasons. You know what I mean? I don't want no plagiarism around here. So, you know what I mean? Just copyright reason, I got to change it up a little bit. That way we just keep up the royalties. You know what I mean? So, hey, listen, let's not get into my business. Let's get into the studio business of charts. Now, that was, what was it?
English pounds, number 2.
All right, so you know what's coming up next, don't you? Well, you think it's number 1, but you know I don't go straight to this week's number 1. I go to my special mix top tip. What is my special mix top tip? Is a tune that I've listened to. You may have heard it already. You may not have heard it. Doesn't really matter. But it's a tune that I think will be in the charts pretty soon. Now, this one is a bit iffy. You know what I mean? I kind of predicted it will be in the charts. Then I was going to take it out and replace it because there's actually somebody who has a tune on this rhythm and it's hot right now. You know what I mean? But I believe because of that tune, this one might actually creep up there in the charts somewhere. And everybody knows the group as well. So it's a good possibility it might get up there. So, let us do this.
This is this week's special mix top tip.
Major Lazer featuring TLK, Shell It Down. My special mix top tip. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Feel me in the chart, people? You think you will make the chart?
Watch gyal a rock out and get in a trouble. Select a wine. Watch gyal a bubble. Watch gyal a rock out and get in a trouble. Select a wine. Watch gyal a bubble. Watch gyal a rock out and get in a trouble. Select a wine. Watch gyal a bubble. Watch gyal a rock out and get in a trouble. Select of the big tune them a juggle. Gyal a climb up, dance on speaker. Head tap in feet. Me, Jalazer, where you get that beat, yeah? Turn up the bass and the tweeter.
You know what? It might make it in the charts, you know, seriously. But, I mean, it's one of them songs that we know the previous artist busted still, same with him. But then there's more coming out on it. But you know what? It's got a vibe still. It's got a vibe. So I think it might make the charts, people. TLK with Should It Do. This week's special mix top 10.
Watch gyal a bubble, watch gyal a rock out and get in a trouble. Select of the big tune them a juggle. Gyal a climb up, dance on speaker. Head top them a spin them feet, yeah. Jalazer, where you get that beat, yeah? Turn up the bass and the tweeter.
Yes, Massey, that was my special mix top tip. One of the tunes that I believe might actually creep in the charts very soon. Well. We have got to the pinnacle of this chart. Let me give you a little rundown before we get to the number one on the countdown. Out of this week's charts was last week's number 2. Surprise, surprise, it dropped right at the charts. I obtained with Woke Up Your Body. You know what I mean? This week's number 5 is a new entry from Macca Diamond. Die. Nice, man. Nice little bubbly tune there. This week's number 4 has actually dropped 2 places from last week's number 2. It's now this week's number 4, RDX with Rodo. This week's number 3 actually was last week's number 5, jumped up 2 places to this week's number 3. Style OG with Someboy, the remix. This week's number 2, Numero 2, was last week's new entry at number 4. It's jumped up 2 places to this week's number 2. Edge Michael, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Yeah, we're going to ask him about that question. What's he talking about? Now, We're going to go to this week's number one. Now, as you know already, there's been a lot of movements, man. Like, big time, a lot of movements. This tune is actually a new one to the number one slot. It was a tune which was, what can I say? Last week's number 3. Now, if you remember last week's number 3, then you know what this week's number 1 is. So let us get straight to the point, people.
Yes, this is where I shake a leg. It is time for the English Pound Sound Top 5 Dancehall Countdown. Massive. Let's get ready to mash it up. Special mix. It is time to run tune my selector. Yes, I.
Yeah, it's time to run tune my selector. Yes, I. Let's go to this week's numero what? What?
English Pound, number 1.
Let's go to this week's English Pound, number 1.
English Pound, number 1. English Pound, number 1.
When you hear my rhythm, I used to do this bullshit on my lonely. Now it's paid, I can buy a hell of rollies. I finally got that I ain't got a lot of homies. That's how these funny guys move back, they don't know me. Big circle, now it's getting thin. I wanna rap like Bogue. My flow is the winner. I'm relaxing with my uncle Simpa. He told me get money, be a boss, not a soldier. I got them going nuts, Brixton to Pots. Packies added and them pretty Spanish looking ones. Forget I'm still I always murder that. That's why she call me killer. AKA sneaks, or call me back and chill, or I can turn me to one freak. My lady in the streets, bad B in the sheets. Keeps it 100 when she's rolling with me.
You know, English Pound Radio, Elephant Man say, pull it, come on.
Oh, my people. Did you hear that? I know all you guys are waiting for the interview. I know you're waiting for the interview, but did you hear that number 1? Oh, Lord, let's play it, people.
Okay, Massive. Who will be this week's number 1? Well, here it is. This week's English Pound Sound, number 1 tune. Run its special mix, my wicked selector.
Number 1, Massive. Sneak bowl. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Did your ears pop up when you hear my rhythm? I used to do this bullshit on my lonely. Now it's paid, I can buy a hell of rollies. I finally got that I ain't got a lot of homies. That's how these funny guys move back, they don't know me. Big circle, now it's getting thin. I wanna rap like Bogue, and my flow is the winner. I'm relaxing with my uncle Simpa. He told me get money, be a boss, not a soldier. I got them going nuts, Brixton to Pots. Packies added and them pretty Spanish looking ones. Forget I'm still I always murder that. That's why she call me killer. AKA sneaks, or call me baby chulo. I can turn you to a freak. My lady in the streets, bad B in the sheets. Keeps it 100 when she's rolling with me.
Yes, people, ting-a-ling-a-ling. 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 Who's on the phone? We have Edge Michael coming on. Ting-a-ling, ting-a-ling. Oh man. What was that?
English Pound, number 1.
Yes, people. Well, guess what? I got a nice little surprise for you. Not really a surprise. I've been mentioning this all night long. So it's not a surprise, but it's nice. I got a nice gift for you then. The gentleman who entered the English Pound charts at number 2 last week, and he's jumped up, number 4 last week, he jumped up to this week's number 2, and I knew he'll be climbing, is actually number 1 all over Jamaica right now. You know what I mean? The man's just hot. You know, like a hot cross bun, people. But the only thing, he's not cross. He's very nice, you know what I mean? Very pleasant gentleman. Let me see if I can get him on the phone. Hello, and good evening. Who do we have on the phone with us right now?
Yo, this is Edge Michael, live and direct.
Yes, Mr. Edge Michael. How would you be doing, mister?
Well, we're there, up on a vibe. Everything, Chris. Correct, nice and warm in Jamaica.
Nice.
Step on the road as usual at the road.
Nice. Listen, you've been doing very, very, very well lately. You know what I mean? And we had a very brief interview with you last week, very brief. But let me ask again, especially for the people that may not know much about you internationally, because I know for sure everybody in Jamaica must know about you now. But internationally, give us a little background on who is Edge Michael.
Well, Edge Michael is music and music is Edge Michael. But to simplify that, I'm the nephew of Winston Gilbert McIntosh, a.k.a. Peter Tosh from the Wailers.
Nice.
So therefore, music running through the bloodline, I'm what they call reggae royalty.
Nice. So, hey, listen, I need a knighthood right now, you know what I mean? I need to be knighted. So when I come check you, you can do the knighting thing, but don't chop off my head, okay?
Say that again?
I said I need to be knighted. I need to be a knight, you know what I mean, on a horse. So if I come check you, you can do the knighting thing, but don't chop off my head with your sword, because you're royalty now, you know what I mean? So listen, Mr. Edge Michael, this tune, I remember playing this tune when he gave it to me, and I knew out of the bunch that you gave me, this was a hot tune still. And, you know what I mean, it's now got into the hearts of the people in Jamaica and stuff like that. I mean, when you got to the number 1 position, I mean, you're number 1 all over Jamaica, but when you got to that number 1 position, was you phoned? Did someone tell you, or did you hear it? How did you know about it?
Well, funny enough, I actually got a Facebook message that my song was number 1, and I'm like, what?
Facebook.
This is actually the second number 1 since the start of the year. Early in the year, Kill Some City was number 1.
Yes. So you're not doing too bad in 2013. I mean, they say 13 is unlucky for some, but 13 is definitely not unlucky for you.
Well, it's not about luckiness. It's about making great music and the people actually being one-on-one with the music. Because, I mean, Jamaica is saturated with hardcore dancehall music. To make a great reggae song and the people endorsing it to the point where it becomes number 1 on all the Jamaican charts.
Yes.
That's significant because, like I said, Jamaica is dominated with hardcore dancehall music.
Yes. Well, I mean, a simple example. I mean, my show is a dancehall show on a Friday night, and it gets rebroadcasted on so many stations and so many mobile devices around the world. But my show is a dancehall show, and I have a dancehall charts, and even right now, from number 4 to number 2, and I can see it happening. I know next week what's going to happen. Because my charts are based on what happens on the dance floor, what people are playing, and what people are requesting. You know what I mean? As authentic as I can get it. And for a reggae tune to be jumped up so high on the dancehall charts, I mean, that's significant. So I want to say congratulations to you.
Well, we give thanks, because a long time we have put in the work, and we have put in the work, and I put in the work. So therefore, to see fruits on the tree now, bearing, it's actually a great feeling. I mean, the song is actually heavily rotated worldwide. I mean, it's heavily rotated in Africa, Asia. I mean, I hear it's happening. Things are happening in New Zealand, Australia, that side. I mean, things are happening in the US. As a matter of fact, I'm playing in the US later on this month.
Nice.
And we're looking at coming your side late summer. It's not confirmed yet, but
nice.
We definitely look at that. We're waiting on a confirmation for that.
Nice.
I think that's worldwide with this particular song and lots of other records. As a matter of fact, we've just completed a new album, finished mixing, waiting on the mastering now, and pretty much when that hits the street, going to be just another step.
Nice. So, are we looking out for some kind of album, something coming up?
Well, I can tell you, blaze fire, what a raging fire. Here comes the Hindu warrior. Blaze fire, such a raging fire. English found in your area.
Nice.
Yes, you can look for an album. The album, like I said, we've just completed mixing and we've sent off the mixed songs. It's 2013, so we actually put 13 songs on the album.
Nice.
To match with the year.
Nice.
So we've mixed the songs and sent them off to Gotti Clark them for the mastering.
Nice.
So we're just waiting to get back the masters from Gotti Clark and then we can hit the street with it. I want to say, with the crisis, with the financial crisis hitting everybody these days, we have a song on the album called Oh Money.
Nice.
I know that I got runway. I have no doubt that I got runway. Something like, oh money, tell me why you hate me. Oh money, tell me why you treat me so bad. Oh money, tell me why you hate me. Oh money, tell me why you treat me so bad. Friday evening as me get paid, you gone right away. Oh, how me wish it would have lasted more than a day. Nice. I want to tell you till you hear it.
Nice, boy. Well, I want to sing that song regular because I need some of that. So I'll be singing, oh, money. Hey, listen, I should harmonize with you, brethren, man. You know what I mean? So, when you go on stage touring, when you're singing that money song, just bring me on. Say, special mix coming. With us. And I said, oh, definitely. Money. Oh, man, I got it, man. I got it. So listen. There's a tune that I got from you from before. It's called Frustration.
Yeah.
I like that song, man. Well,
I'll tell you that song really, the title of the song really tells the story. Because that song I wrote and recorded out of the fact that I was totally frustrated with media in Jamaica and not getting the promotion and publicity that the quality of the music deserves.
Right.
In my opinion, my humble opinion.
Right.
So pretty much, if you listen to the song carefully, the lyrical content tells the story. But we have to boy, every radio man has stick up and say, boy, this and that. And when we listen to pure garbage right here on the radio in Jamaica. And yet the quality music and stuff, I couldn't tell when last year them play a Bertha, man. Couldn't tell when last year them play a Peter Todd.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true. So, yeah, but you know, you get it on English Pound and English Pound. Listen, with we got DJ English, we got Brixton Man, I2K, and myself. When we start drop some of them rhythms, love. But listen, I'm going to play this song Frustration right now, but I would like for you, Mr. Edge Michael, can you please introduce Frustration for me, please?
Well, have you ever been frustrated in life? Have you ever seek for somebody to tell your story? Have you ever thought of somebody telling your story exactly like you feel? Well, listen to this, Julia. This is your story, my story. It's a human story. Frustration.
Here it is, people. Frustration by Edge Michael. Here it is.
Ask me a question, you nah get no answer. Loading on me like the Rasta man charged for murder. 16 years on me can't wait no longer. Youths in the ghetto, yes we're dying for hunger. Asking a question, me must get an answer. Would you do this to your son or your daughter? Lock me up now, beg your please, Mr. Officer. Youngsters roll up trench coat later. Oh, mama hold her belly and a ball. Oh, when the dogs bark out really low. Uptown, downtown, out across road. The garrison youth, them things well load. Yeah, well, you me attack. Radio announcer, now play me song like you are me dead for hunger. Know
you have your friends and with them today, my gangster. Them now know the second, the minute or the hour when they grab the fence, reach the perimeter. They want me get weak for Rasta, know me get fitter. This bag of garbage from the radio, them a litter. I'd rather die, I'm a winner, not a quitter. Revolution now says the bloodline of the razor. Coming from the west past Kingston, Jamaica. To liberate the youth, here I am, I'm the master. Mama hold her belly and a ball out, boy. When the dogs bark out really loud. Uptown, downtown, out a crossroad. The garrison youth, them things well load. Mama hold her belly and a ball out. When the dogs bark out really loud. Uptown, downtown, out a crossroad. The garrison youth, them things well load. Yeah.
Nice. Boy, frustration. There's a lot of people going through that business right now, you know.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, when you look around the world, you know, you have people dying from kids suffering from malnutrition and people are dead younger.
Yes.
It must lead to frustration. People must be frustrated.
Yes,
Can you imagine waking up in the morning with $10 in your pocket?
Boy.
And your first meal costs $500.
Boy. I don't even want to think about that right now. I don't know what I would do. I have no idea. You know what? I mean, I'm not condoning it, but I kind of understand why somebody would be so frustrated and do something that they normally wouldn't do. You know what I mean? Just to survive or to eat.
Yeah, but what we said the frustration still, you know. What we said the frustration is to seek solution because that's the only recommendation.
Right.
That is my opinion.
Right. Boy. I don't know, man. I know if we can get into a political conversation now, 'cause I know right now the world's just messed up. But that, you know what? That's going to be another topic still, 'cause that's a deep topic. But listen, in regards to yourself, in regards to Edge Michael, where are you seeking? Where is your vision? Where is your Kilimanjaro? Where is your pinnacle? Give me an idea of where you would like to take your music.
Well, I want to take my music to the point where it educates people to strive towards equal rights and justice for all humanity. That's where I want to take my music.
I want to ask you a question. Nelson Mandela.
We work for the Almighty, you know, we don't work for man.
True. Listen, here is a humanitarian question for you, a world question. Nelson Mandela right now is very, very ill. It's touch and go. They say he's getting better. Some say he's not getting better. I was very fortunate to be in his house a few years ago. He wasn't actually there at the time. But I was talking with his ex-wife, Winnie Mandela. We had a long conversation about apartheid and so forth. What does Nelson Mandela mean to Edge Michael?
A great warrior in the fight for equal rights and justice among human beings.
Yeah,
That's simply what it means to me. I've had the opportunity to travel South Africa.
Nice.
I know what it's like while Mandela was president.
Right.
So it's after apartheid. See?
Yeah, I know.
And I've also had the opportunity of reading the historical records of while apartheid was in existence.
Right.
And the separation of humans. I mean, human being dealing with human being like animals.
Right.
And when you look at Nelson Mandela, you know, he's at what now, 94?
Yeah.
Remember, Christians will tell you, you know, that the Bible says you have 70, which is 70 years, and you live longer, on the basis of strength given to you by the Almighty.
Right.
So at 94, Nelson Mandela is really well blessed by the Almighty.
Right.
And he has not lived a normal life. He went to prison, and prison is no easy task to no man.
No, I know.
So imagine if he had lived life on the street Nelson Mandela would live to 140 years.
Yeah, because you know his life was definitely shortened while being incarcerated for sure, going through a lot of pain and so forth. Yes.
Exactly, and he lived to 94 so far and still going.
Wow.
So what I'm saying is, if he was not in prison for 20 odd years, he would have lived to maybe 140 years.
Wow.
Because obviously he's blessed by the Almighty.
Yes.
And you can look at the work that he has performed over the years. We're all human beings, imperfect.
Yeah.
And therefore we all make mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure he has made some in his lifetime.
Yeah.
But he has done so much for humanity, for Africa. He has done so much.
Well, yeah, I tell you what.
That's how I feel about him.
When I went to South Africa after apartheid, but while like you said, while he was in it, it took, boy, I don't know, man. They were free. They were physically free, but they were mentally messed up. You know what I mean? But you know what?
But I'll tell you this much. Special mix. If we start the conversation, there might have something where some of your listeners now go to okay with.
Well, no, that's why I'm saying, like, I have a couple of shows coming up where we're going to have a round table debate and conversation about things, and there are going to be warnings to people out there, because it's a free-for-all in a sense that we're going to speak our mind, and I know there's going to be a lot of people who's not going to want to hear or agree or whatever, but I believe we need to talk it. So there is, on English Pound, we are going to be having a conversation, and I'll be honest, I've been to South Africa, so if you've been to South Africa, I would really like you on that panel when it comes up.
Your family, I'll tell you this, when next Michael talk, I talk the truth and I don't care.
Good.
I really don't care. When I talk the truth, come kill me.
Well, you
I
know
have
what?
one life.
Well, as I see it, I mean, if you don't talk the truth, it doesn't make sense talking at all. But listen, first of all, I would like to thank you. Don't go. Let me do one thing. 1 minute, don't go. Yes, Mr. Edge Michael. But listen,
yeah, man.
Like I said, I'm going to actually be doing a roundtable. I'm going to give you some dates of when we're going to do it, and I really want a lot of people logging on and listening, because, boy, sometimes when I talk, I get myself in problems, but you know what? I can sleep good at night because what I say is what I believe. You know what I mean? Simple as that. But I'll tell you what. First of all, I want to congratulate you for being number one all over Jamaica and around the world in many charts. You know what I mean? You are number 2 on the English Pound for this week. You jumped up 2 places, but I mean, the vibe is hot right now. You know what I mean? And my charts are based on, like I said, that, what's happening right now. And your tune is definitely happening. So we'll see what's happening next week. But before I let you go, anyone you want to big up and shout out to before I let you go?
Well, I'm big up the entire team, I have to big up the whole family across the globe.
Right.
The North Carolina link, we have to big them up. I mean, Gene, Paul, the whole team, North Carolina side. Jamaica link, big, the whole crew, Spain, the whole team. We can't, you see them thinking out without the team, Right. And we can't talk about the team, we talk about Stampede, because Stampede are part of the team.
Right.
You know what I say?
Right.
So, we have to big up to the fans and the AC them.
Right.
The family.
Right.
The family in general. Because guess what? Without the family, there's no artist recognition.
Right.
But I'm not still alive, without the family,
Right.
But without the family, there will be no artist recognition.
Right.
So we have to respect and show love to the family out there.
Boy,
so if we have big up nobody, we big up them.
Well,
and last but not by no means least, we give thanks to the Most High.
Good.
English Pound and your crew.
Nice.
Much respect.
Nice. Well, listen, Mr. Edge Michael, I want to thank you again, and we're going to keep the link open, and You know what I mean? Blessings to you and your crew, your family, and everyone else. And for all the fathers, happy Father's Day coming up.
Father's Day.
Yes.
Hey, I want to tell you something in English, bro. In Jamaica, I was having this conversation, I think it was yesterday, with a friend of mine. That fathers in Jamaica don't really get the recognition because Father's Day coming up and nobody not talk about it. But Mother's Day, everybody talk about Mother's Day. But
true.
I will tell you why.
Yeah?
In my opinion, I may be wrong. I look like Jesus Christ, but I am not Jesus Christ. So I make mistakes. But in my opinion, the fathers of the 70s and 80s, they are the ones that caused Father's Day to be pushed in the background.
Okay.
Because a lot of those fathers did not stand up to the responsibility that they were supposed to stand up to.
Okay.
I think fathers of the 90s and 2000s, we're trying to make a difference in that we're standing up to our responsibilities. That's the first time I went to a parent teachers meeting, I was applauded because I was the only man there.
Right. You know what? I tell you what. That is actually. I have a list of things that we're going to be discussing, and that is actually one of them: fatherhood, stroke, motherhood. But boy.
But bear in mind, people will always be who they are and not who we want them to be.
No, I mean, you know what? A person is who they are, right? But they can change with wisdom. That's how I believe. But listen, Mr. Edge Michael, I want to thank you again. It's real nice talking to you, and I know we're going to have a real good conversation when we bring you on the panel. But listen, thank you very much. Blessings, and you take care. I got another interview lined up. I got some more tunes lined up. But we're going to talk again, and like I said, congratulations on your number ones, all right?
Anytime English phone, I say, blaze fire, what a raging fire. English phone in your area. When me say, blaze fire, such a raging fire. It's Michael the Hindu warrior.
Nice. Take care. Thank you.
Bless up English phone.
Yes, people, that was Mr. Edge Michael. And what do we have for you again? Well, I've been talking all night about this artist. This artist is new to me. When I received his material, I said, okay, new artist, let me have a listen. Normally, new artists don't really come correct until later, when they're building up. But and I'm not saying it because he's on the phone. Listen, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna play his tunes, and you tell me why I hype about this guy, if it's correct, man. 1 minute.
Sensimania is flowing through my veins. When I smoke weed, it gives me the vibes. It man smoke weed until him eyes get red. It man grade is high grade. No him no smoke no push weed. Stick ding ding nine thing hey yo, this is Daville, and I'm representing English Pound Radio. Yeah man, and the real place I say, EPR plays the best in high grade making music. You don't know, so keep it locked. You heard? Word.
You heard. Listen till this tune called "Leave Them Alone" by Alva. Here it is.
What take some of them big money?
It is.
Yes, man.
All the Alva fans who've been logged on since early waiting. We have Alva on the phone right now. It's coming in. Here it is.
You see the 12 and the 13, leave them alone. Leave them alone. You what school them a come from, not straight them direction. Let them go home. You see the 14, the 15, leave them alone. Trick them with no phone. School them a come from, them need motivation. You make them straight from them home. We need more lawyers and doctors. So parents play the role and don't be actors. So here you are, grow your children, determine them ways and them characters. But you have some people on street when I want to the youth, them strive it hurt. Teenage pregnancy, make them drop out of school from birth. That's why me say the 12 and the 13, leave them alone. Leave them alone. No what school them a come from, no stray them direction. Make them go home. You see the 14 or 15, leave them alone. I trap them with no BlackBerry phone. School them a come from, them need motivation. Make them go home.
You know what? I'm gonna bring the artist straight in. Straight in. Because I know you guys have been waiting a while now. You know what I mean? I wanna hear what he's about. You know what I mean? You hear the tune. Like I said, I'm not just hyping up the tune. I made you hear the tune. You know what I mean? Alva, leave them alone. So, you know, that's why I'm excited to hear this artist. Because anyone new to me that has a big tune like this, I want to know what they're about. So I would like to say good evening. Who do I have on the phone with me right now?
Blessed love material.
Nice. So, Mr. Alva, how would you be doing?
You know, just great mind and great thoughts, you know what I mean?
Nice. This
tune...
tune...
Yeah, in a Mandeville in a Zion studio, you know what I mean? With Freeze.
Nice.
And NG, you know what I mean? Doing a brand new track, you know what I mean? Combination.
You're in the studio right now?
Yeah, right about now as we're speaking.
Nice, boy. You don't let go of your music. Your music is your life, right? You can just 24 hours.
Sure, 24 hours.
Nice. This tune, Leave Them Alone. Give me a little explanation about this tune.
You know, through the music, I mean, we have a powerful way of reaching people. You know what I mean? And topic, leave them alone. You know what I mean? Child awareness. Really need to talk about it, you know what I mean? So I chose this way of getting it across to the media, you know what I mean? To the world and to the masses.
Yeah.
Which is working, you know, because people relating to the song and acting off it, you know what I mean?
Nice.
So we really need to defend the kids right now, because with a powerful man bring forth a powerful nation, so we really need to guide them in the right and proper way, you know what I mean?
In regards to the children, I last few weeks I had some really horrific news about children being, you know, I don't even know if I want to mention it on the phone, to be honest. Maybe on the show, I have a topic again. I got a round table coming out. I got a lot of topics to talk about, and one of them is, you know, about parents who, I mean, look, if you have a child and you don't really want to, you know, grow the child, or you know, you're pregnant, you don't want to bear the child. Some of the things I just heard the last couple of weeks of how they got rid of the children, it's like, to me, it's just, I don't know, man. I mean, in Jamaica, sometimes my parents would tell me that they hear some horrific stuff. I mean, I know we can't know what goes through the mind of somebody, but what do you think is the reasoning behind some of these terrible things that we're hearing parents and people doing to the innocent children?
First and foremost, you know what I mean, some of these people straight up is just sick. You know? And then they try to blame it on the system and the system surrounding them, you know what I mean?
Right.
So basically these people doing these things, they are sick people. You know what I mean? We should be protecting the children, not destroying them future and killing them like that.
Yep.
People do things for various reasons, but to me personally, I say these people are sick.
Yep. I fully agree. I fully agree with you, man. Like, straight up, like, oh boy. Anyway, on a more of a somber note, do you mind if I ask you how you got your name Alva, or what is behind it?
Yeah, but you know that name was given to me by a nephew of mine. You know what I mean? From a very young age. I'm about a year and a couple months, you know what I mean? I had problems speaking, and you know, my real name is Alva.
Right.
Uncle Alva.
Okay.
And I went away to Europe, and fell in love with reggae music more, you know what I mean? Because you know reggae is a global thing and it's everywhere in the
Yes.
And I came back to Jamaica and decided to just do this professionally.
Nice.
And we just chose the name right off hand. Even though at 6-year-old, I'm still reminding me, you know what I mean? So uncle remember that I gave you that name, you know?
He might be wanting to collect his royalties.
Yeah, exactly what he said to the other, but just not a part.
Well, you listen, sorry to cut you, but you know you're going to have to put him through school because, you know what I mean? He made it for you, man. He made it for you. Listen, which part of Europe did you travel?
Excuse me?
Which part of Europe did you travel?
Okay, I went to Denmark, Gate.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you find Europe compared to Jamaica?
I mean, it's a beautiful place, but there's nowhere like home, you know what I mean? And it's really fun just getting out there, and it's a learning experience.
Right.
You know, getting out into the world, interacting with different type of people, you know, other parts of this life. Right.
If there was something that you took back from Europe, or something that how can I say, something that you adapted to and you brought back with you, what would be the one thing by traveling to Europe that you brought back with you and said, you know what, this is gonna be part of what I'm gonna do, or what I'm saying?
I mean, just to say the love that these people have for our music, and I brought back some of that love with me. That has started my career. You know what I mean? I'm really feeling great about, you know, that our music here in Jamaica is really being loved so much across the world, you know what I mean?
I hear a lot of people who leave Jamaica and go on tour and go to places like, you know, Japan and you know, China and Europe and the Eastern Bloc, and they come back. Some of them come back, you know, pretty shocked to say that, wow, I can't believe these people really take in the reggae like that. And then when I have a conversation with them, they even impress to the extent that some of the artists I've spoken to feel that these people absorb the love of reggae a little bit more than actually the Jamaicans themselves. What would you say to that?
I mean, there's a whole thing to this thing. I mean, they're loving the music and adapting to the music, but they're playing a great part right now in the music. They're taking it to a level where it should be. So we're grateful for that, you know what I mean? But I really think they love it more than us. Trust me. On a business aspect of it, but the love of the music, they can never love it more than us. I mean, but basically, and the business aspect of it, you know what I mean, they love it more than us. They're able to take it. These are some of the things that we're really lacking in Jamaica.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The structure of the business portion of reggae music, the amount of money that can be generated, the marketing and the exploitation of reggae in regards to placement in films and commercials and stuff like that. I mean, why can't it be done so successfully and monetarily, you know, successfully as other people? Why is that?
The economy, you know what I mean? People just adapting to the overseas thing, you know what I mean? So everybody taking the product and everything overseas. Nobody investing anymore. You know what I mean? We have limited amount of investors. So people are really doing it, but they're just taking it overseas, you know what I mean? Because of the way it's set up right now. You know what I mean? So even to get the music out there right now, it's very hard. You know what I mean? There's a lot of artists out there right now. You know what I mean? Trying to sing good songs, trying to reach that forefront. And it's difficult some of the time, most of the time, 90%. You know what I mean? And it's because they're taking it away from us. I think they should really bring it back here, you know what I mean, to the motherland where it is and start distributing from here. You know what I mean? Not saying that we don't appreciate and love everything that overseas and other people have been doing for the music. We love it, but I think it's time we all should work together now. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm gonna. This is what I'm gonna. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna ask because I tell you why I have this conversation. A lot of reggae artists, you know, going as far back as the 70s, coming up. I mean, there was a little issue in regards to royalties and payments and stuff, so maybe I won't go back that far, but definitely, you know, at least 10 years ago and to present, a lot of reggae artists have, you know, have got their act together, have done their publishing, got that locked down and collecting money and so forth and whatever. Now, there's a lot of money being created. I mean, I just heard, I think it was last week or so, that Egyptian song Hold You just topped the 500 million mark, which has now given him a gold, okay? A gold, and that is actually acknowledged by, you know, by the record industries around the world, the top industry. So it reached the 500 million mark. Now, you've had artists like Sean Paul, you've had artists like Shaggy and so forth, Still Post and Burning Spear, and you know Culture and all the big artists and that Jimmy Cliff. Now, I'm just, the reason why I'm just running through these names right now is because, like you said, you know, the organization and the structure of the industry in Jamaica. But with these artists I've mentioned and many more selling so much and accumulating so much money, is it not possible for even two of them to get together and just, even if it's not even to contribute money, but to contribute their wealth of knowledge in the international marketing skills? Can they not get together and form this little organization to help artists who need the skills, international skills, so you don't have to run with your material and sell it for shorter, you know, finance to an international company who now has control of your distribution and marketing and so forth? Is it not possible for these artists who have been successful from Jamaica to come home and create something?
It's possible, you know. Seriously. But as Marcus Garvey said, without unity, there can be no strength amongst the nation. You know what I mean? And that is what we lack in unity. I don't know what's keeping them apart. People doing it, you know. You know what I mean? Not to say that people are not doing it, but I just say some of these great acts, I think they do it, you know, but I think they need to do it on a more broader scale. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, more of a like, I mean, they may do it for private organizations like themselves. They may have a little agency or so forth. But I'm talking about a federation. I'm talking about a corporation, something that you can go to the government with a plan and say, look, this is what we're going to do for the industry. You know, I mean, bananas and sugar, you know, that is dying right now. The music is what we flourish with, and that's maybe one of our biggest exports at the moment. You know what I mean?
Right, no, international product, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, of course. So, you know, you go to the government and say, look, we have experience. We've conquered international markets, billboards and so forth. We sold out 40,000 tickets in Sky Domes and arenas around the world. With my experience, I'm going to come back, me and so and so and so and so, and this man. We're going to sit down and we want the government to match whatever we're going to put in, or we're going to want the government to give us some, you know, give us some labor, you know what I mean? Give us some pupils, give us some teachers or scholars or whatever to join us, some business executives. We want the government to put in place, you know, some laws and things to make sure that this will flourish, because Jamaica is exporting music every second, every millisecond. But a lot of it is going into hands of other organizations who are collecting royalties and collecting, you know, film scores and things. And look, there's no harm in doing it, but you do know that for every deal that you make, you lose a percentage. Why not recycle it back home?
No, that's a question I ask every day. I mean, they're doing it, but they're just not doing enough. You know what I mean? And sometimes they do it and they stop halfway and put more pressure on the artist.
Right.
Which in the actual music. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think they're going about it the wrong way, and most of the time they're going about it the wrong way.
Is it education? I mean, I'm just throwing out ideas. I mean, we can speak about this, and I'm sure this has been spoken about many, many times over many, many years. But let us cut straight to the point. What is the problem? Like, what is the problem? Why can it not be done?
I think they need to form an organization, you know what I mean, with people representing from each division or each department, and come to a conclusion and see if we can find a solution. Because these are questions being asked every day. You know what I mean?
I know that. Sorry, I know there used to be like a sound system federation, and from what I heard, I don't know if it's true, but from what I heard, that popped down or something. I don't know if that's true, but I mean, I haven't really heard much about it since. And I know it's okay. It's nice and fine to say let's form a federation, a corporation, or organization, or whatever you call it, but like what? You know what? It baffles me. I mean, even going as deep as, say, for example, and this is where I'm going to go to, because maybe I can understand if I use this parallel thinking. Talking about Air Jamaica, for example, a national airline, and now it's being taken over by the West Indies airline, or whatever the case may be. How can a country so powerful in the Caribbean, the West Indies, or the world, you have the fastest man in the world, how can a country be so powerful and not control its own transportation out of the country? So I'm thinking to myself, with all of these things, this is lacking. How are they, if they can't even organize their own flights out, they have to rely on an outsider to bring them out their own country. How are they able to sit down around the table and organize something as simple as their biggest commodity, which is music?
They need to take back full control. You know what I mean? And if people on the outside can look in and really see that, I mean, they need to look into themselves and see that as well. To take back control of the country. Because reggae music is one of the world's number one music right now. It's one of the greatest assets, and we're not using it, you know what I mean? So these people should be blamed. We need to get together, we need some form of unity.
What I would ask, if you don't mind, and I don't want to put pressure on you for sure, but if, you know, not if, but when you do become an international star, would it be possible for you to at least try to start this, what we're talking about?
At least try?
Mm-hmm.
To start this movement?
Yeah, I mean, I know you're occupied with your music, but you know what? Somebody has to start. I mean, it doesn't...
Of course. And I mean, this business is like this. When you have a say, I mean, use it the right way. And of course, if I get the chance to do that, and I will be helping thousands, maybe millions of people with the tell. I mean, I will jump for the first opportunity to do that. You know what I mean? And maybe even encourage other acts before me. You know what I mean? In greater position than me. You know?
And I will put up English Pound Radio as your media, medium or media, whatever you want to call it, because, I mean, look, right now as we speak, I know for a fact, because of the listeners that I have, there are people in Africa listening right now. In Africa at the moment, it's about 5:15, 6:15 in the morning, and I have people logged on to their computers and their phones. And I know because they tell me, yes, special, I'm listening. Ghana, Nigeria, you know what I mean, some in South Africa, and then we've got Europe logged on. Europe is also 5 hours ahead, and then we've got North America. We've got California people listening right now, and they're like 3 hours behind us.
You know, with all of this, what this is saying to us now, though, it's saying that this is something that can work. I mean, we have the conversation, we bring in forth problems and finding solutions, and we have the medium which is going out to a wide spectrum of people right across the globe. That there's to show it can work. But it is working right now.
Well, it's working right now. That's what I'm saying. It's actually us just having this conversation. We may have even triggered an idea into somebody listening and saying, you know what, boy, man, that's true, you know. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, the world is listening right now, and this show is rebroadcast on 3 other radio stations at the present moment. We're on Article Ends Radio, we're on Movements Radio, and we're on Dancehall Reggae World, you know what I mean, and English Pound. 4 stations are right now on almost every mobile device possible. So there are people listening, and we rebroadcast this show again during the week. So there's going to be people who didn't catch it right now is going to be listening again to the show. So, you know what I mean? Like, we just want the world to realize that we cherish reggae music, and we just want...
The fullest, you know what I mean? It's a priceless treasure. I think it's even fair to say right now, anybody listening, you know what I mean, within the industry and can do something about this, you know what I mean? Just start something, make a shout out, get some people involved, you know what I mean, bring forth some solutions.
You know what? If I tell you something, Alva. If you meet up with any 1 or 2 people that want it, I will arrange for the telephone lines to be open on my show, whether it's on a Friday night or on a Sunday, and we can hold a round table conference where I will have each person on the phones logged in, and we can have this big conference. They don't even have to be in one place. The way I have this studio set up right now, you can be in many countries at many times, and we'll all be able to conference. I also have it so that if they have a camcorder, sorry, not a camcorder, a webcam, I can even have it so that I can have them all on the screen, sitting where they are, and all of us having this conversation, because I believe it's so important. So if you want myself to get involved and you want to have a round table where the world can log in and listen, I also have it so that the world can also type their questions or even join in as a special guest. I think it's very important that we at least start this conversation.
You know, the movement starts already from the beginning of the conversation.
Nice.
Yes, the movement starts already. Right now, our listeners listening, we're on a movement right now. We're on a campaign to give people a solution to fix this problem.
Nice. Nice. Well, listen, I have another song from you, and this song is called I Made My Choice. Can you give me an explanation about what this song's about, please?
I mean, really, as a man, you have to take time out to make the woman feel special. You know what I mean? Because no man can live without a woman. You know what I mean? So this song is really just taking time out to make the woman feel special and know that she's appreciated by a man. You know what I mean? So and I think all ladies listening to this song, and I've listened to this song already, can agree with me. This song really made them feel special about themselves. You know, as a man, when you can admit and say, yeah, you know, this woman is my woman. And you can bring that forth and make you feel special. That's a good thing.
Nice. So listen, before I play the song, Alva, can you please introduce this song for me?
It's Alva. You know what I mean? English Pound Radio representing for the ladies at this time. You know what I mean? All ladies out there that feel special about yourself. You know what I mean? No matter your color, no matter your size or your height, you're special. You know what I mean? So you just listen to this one and feel special about yourself.
It is.
She's more than a diamond, more than a pearl, than any girl in the world. And I know she's the reason I'm stuck in this world, the reason I'm coming back home. She tell me it's a family she wants. She tell me with the Rasta man she wants, yeah. When the house not have the dish, she not believe a Jackson. As long as she around me, yo, she grin. She say I give her the money, yo, she wants it. She want me hold her close when the night, yeah. She say I'm my love, she want me, she want in her heart. She need a space to fill. I don't feel like, baby, me tell you, say me feel like. Me feel like crying out, feel like crying out. Yeah, baby, no doubt.
feel like crying. And in my life, you are my life. I've never tried. In my life, no one like you, girl. No one like you, true love is hard to find in this time. So baby, I'm glad you're mine. In my life, you are my wife. I've made my choice. Girl, I love you. In my life, no one like you, girl. No one like you, girl.
Yeah, I like the bounce on this one. I like the bounce on this one.
Come on, the one that shot.
Yeah, I like the bounce on this one. And you're right, you know. Seriously, if a woman's listening right now, you know she must feel pretty good with herself right now, man.
And what the artist got to take time out to the woman and do special time. That's no doubt them, and I mean.
That's true. Okay, you know what? And let's flip the script a little bit. As we know, Father's Day is just around the corner, and you know, it's mentioned on many times that a lot of fathers are not stepping up to the plate and their responsibilities. But I've seen over the years a real big improvement. Even if the father is no longer, in conversation with the mother, they just, not everybody gets on. But I've noticed, over the years that even if the father is not with the mother, they love and cherish their child, where before, if the father wasn't with the mother, he would have gone, you know what I mean, and have all these children around. In regards to fathers and their recognition as responsible parents, what advice would you give if you had the opportunity? What advice would you give to a young man who you saw him on the street and he was saying, "Oh, I'm walking away from my relationship and I don't want nothing to do with the children," and he was walking up to you and you had the opportunity to stop him and talk to him? What advice would you give this young man?
First and foremost, I'm a father myself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and looking back in the past, all the disadvantages and things that we have seen happen to our children, and I mean to even slow up present life that we're living today. You know what I mean? To see the harm and everything reaching our children back then, the effect that it has on society now. That's why most parents really gearing up, and even fathers, even that is out of a relationship, why they really playing the part. And I mean, I guess they don't want to see history repeat itself. But for a man who is going to walk away from his family and walk away from his kids, I said before, straight magnet. There shouldn't be no pressure and no situation where you find yourself in, make you walk away from a kid that, I mean, you yourself and the Father and the Almighty Spirit, you know what I mean, with the mother. So, you don't think people must take time out more, you know what I mean, to look deep into themselves, to really see treasures that we really have, the real treasures, importance of life before making any crucial decision to our life, you know what I mean, because this can be something that will hurt you. However, you don't know where that child can be and become, you know what I mean, future years to come. So we really have to show them the love and give them the guidance. You know what I mean, no, even one of the reasons why I went out and did that song, Leave Them Alone, you know what I mean, somebody has to start up the picture.
Yeah.
If I can do that through the music.
Right. So
I I'm gonna do that, and I have the follow-up coming up. Charles, you notice production, same way. You know what I mean? talk to the children, talk with the kids them. We need to show them love, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I see youth them and pray with the youth them. I'm hardly grow with my grudge. I have to proud of your youth them and I don't ill treat them because mama used to show we love, you know, the same kind of love.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come bad like the caliber. I mean,
wow.
In the right man, defending the children, so I think parents should really help out. And they have been doing it because I've seen changes, you know what I mean?
Right.
Really grateful for that.
Right. Well, you know what? I enjoyed our conversation. You know, it's, you know, whenever I have a conversation with somebody who I could really reason with, I normally go off topic. You know, we're supposed to be talking about strictly music, but when I get to reason with somebody who I know I can have a real intellectual conversation with, I kind of sidetrack and go on to worldly views. And the reason why I do that is because, yeah, this is a reggae show, a dancehall show, and it's all about music. But to be honest, and I've said it on many occasions, I want to know the person behind the voice. Not just the music behind the person with the voice. I want to know about the person behind the voice. And I'm sure, and I know my listeners, because they contact me and says, wow, I didn't know this artist was so deep, or, you know, wow, I learned so much. And that. So I want to thank you, Mr. Alva, for reasoning with me about worldly issues and so forth, and also about the music industry and about, you know, fatherhood and everything else, because I know somebody out there listening to this show, whether it's now or as a pre-recorded or on any of the other stations that I'm on, I know someone's going to be listening and saying, I'm glad I heard this conversation. So I want to thank you, you know.
I want to thank you too for having me, and I mean for really getting to express my views out there.
Nice.
Somebody left something tonight. I learned something tonight.
Nice.
I mean, I'm grateful for that also.
Nice.
It's always a pleasure just taking time out to really sharing with the people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Being the voice behind the voice.
True. True. Well, listen, like I said, I want to thank you again. And I know for sure when you get your new tunes, I know, well, I'm not going to put you in a position to say we're going to get a world exclusive, but nudge, nudge, wink, wink, you know what I mean? I'm sure a world exclusive could come somewhere down the line for English Pound, you know what I mean? And I'll be so glad to, you know?
Yeah, they say there's something to, you know, we're supposed to get shortly to. I remember we start the movement, we're in a movement now, you know.
Perfect.
Do some Christian music and to help out the younger generation and coming up now.
Yes. Yes.
You know?
Yes. Well, good. We're gonna keep it. Let's keep the link open. Let's keep the link open. You know what I mean? Listen, before you go, there must be people. I know there's people out there you want to send some big up and shout outs to. Who would you like to give us a shout out to?
I want to shout out first and foremost to the Almighty, you know what I mean, for waking me up this morning, you know what I mean, giving me life. You know what I mean? Give thanks to my mother in Florida, you know what I mean, I know she listening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Give thanks to everybody that has contributed and played a part, you know, in my career and in music and all out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like Nature's Way, you know, which is a label I'm signed to now, you know, Father G, I feel Cowan, which is my manager and sister free, you know what I mean? And that's the one. Big up them people that have people that they are great part in my career, and I'm grateful for that, you know what I mean? As an engineer that I work with, and I feel all over Notice Production, you know what I mean? All the studios them that I've worked with so far, you know what I mean? People just getting the work out there. Big up to everybody. Big up the whole Jamaica, the whole world, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, I want to thank you, and I would like to reason with you again on many other occasions, and I know we'll keep that link open. And thanks for your people for setting up the interview. Like I said, prior to this, you're new to me, but you know what? I know that we're gonna be moving around and doing a lot of things. Like I said, we've got this agenda now, which is very important. Listen, it's midnight, half midnight. In different time zones, it's 5 o'clock, and for people to be up so late, logged on and listening, they feel the passion that we feel. So I know we have supporters out there. So we're gonna try our best to keep the movement going. and I'm glad to have this conversation with you.
Yeah, man, we need to keep it going, man. I'm glad to really, you know what I mean, be here. Getting up and talking to you as well.
Nice.
Big up yourself, and thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, Alva, we'll link up soon, okay?
All right, Papa. Big up to yourself, you know what I mean? It's Alva, Jamaica on the road, you know what I mean?
Nice. Okay, take care.
All right, Papa. Good time.
Well, people, you heard it live. Alva. Yeah, man, mellow gentleman, you know what I mean? And with every answer to my questions is something positive, something uplifting. You know what I mean? Something that you just have to listen. His voice is very tentative for you to listen. You're just captivated by what he's gonna say next. You know what I mean? And it's nice because look, all through the conversation, he's for the children. You know what I mean? You need an ambassador for the children because some of them are going through some tough times, and some parents are children themselves. You know what I mean? And some parents wasn't loved and they just repeating a negative cycle. So if you're out there and you're able to interject or play a part in a child's life to give him or her a positive vision of the future, step in. You know what I mean? You're not intruding, just step in. Like a big brother, big sister, a big auntie, uncle that they never had. You know what I mean? Just give them some time. You know what I mean? So anyway, I am going to... What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to play you one more rhythm. I normally say one more rhythm, and next minute I'm here for like 7 million hours afterwards, but no. I'm going to play you one more rhythm before I go. Well, I'll try, but yeah. I'm going to play one more rhythm, and this rhythm to me is hot. Hot like pepper. You know what I mean? So I say Scotch bonnet? Scotch bonnet pepper. This one is hot, man. You know what I mean? So I'm going to bounce this rhythm for you first. And then there's a couple of artists on this rhythm. I have no clue what they're saying because they're speaking in a different language. Now, I don't know if it's French or whatever. I think it's French, but boy, I need some translators up because I'm getting a lot of tunes now from artists abroad who speak no English whatsoever. But I like the rhythms. I tell you, these producers, I don't know who they are, man, but they're licking some beats. See what I mean? So anyway, listen, let me just bounce up the tune first and we see how we go. You know what I mean? So here we go.
English pound will play for you. Sweet music when you need it. Sweet will play for you. English pound, you've never been defeated. Blessed love and greetings. This is Taurus Riley, a.k.a. Singy. I was a big up everyone in Europe, especially English Pound Radio. I said the thing, everything is everything. Canon Production, Black Style, Taurus Riley, live.
This is David Rodigan, hailing up all the jocks on English Pound, as sound as a pound, keeping it round, and do you know what, I've run out of lyrics already, so maybe I shouldn't be a DJ, maybe I should just be a broadcaster of reggae music just like you guys on English Pound. Keep it real, gentlemen and ladies, with all due respect. Over, but not out. This is David Rodigan, all the mercy.
Yeah, David Rodigan, thank you. I want to big up all the stations that we're broadcasting on right now. For all the stations that we're broadcasting on right now, we're broadcasting on Movements Radio. We're also broadcasting on English Pound Radio. We're also broadcasting on Dancehall Reggae World Radio. And we're broadcasting.
You're listening to the Special Mix Show on StreetDigitalRecords.com.
Yeah. So let's just bounce up the rhythm, massive. Cha.
Listen me, Mataran again, it's all about English Pound Radio. You get me, blood? Alright, let's stay locked to it, yeah? Check it out.
Black Bro.
Hey. Here it is. Sheesh.
This is Marvia Providence. You listen to English Pound Radio. God bless you.
Yo, what up? This is Max and Priest, and don't forget, we're not dealing with the dollar thing. See, this is English Pound Radio. Run things every time. Yeah.
Hi, this is Michael Gordon from the UK, right? And you're listening to English Pound Radio, yeah? One love, English Pound. Bless.
Blessed love, greetings to each and every one. This is Maccabee, and you're logged into English Pound Radio. Maccabee says so. Shut.
Hey yo, what up? This is Lloyd Brown, and you are listening to English Pound Radio EPR, playing the best in high-grade reggae music. Check it.
We got to tune in to EnglishPoundRadio.com, the home of reggae music for each and every one, worldwide.
This is Nearest Joseph, and you're listening to EPR, English Pound Radio, playing the best in high-grade reggae music. See?
Hey, this is Nadine Sutherland, and you're listening to EPR, English Pound Radio.
English Pound Radio, special mix, lock down the whole world. Go listen to that. Boom. You see?
Special mix, you keep it really excitement. Is up in the place of giving it.
Yeah, this is the only place you find your boy, man. Face Data, man. Jamaica's #1 rapper, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, special mix. Drop that fire for him right about now, man. Yeah.
Special mix. Yo, Jude Brown representing to the fullness of special mix. Yo, English Pound Radio. Jude Brown representing to the fullness. Come on.
English Pound with special mix. Don't know a degree in that. Yeah.
It is bum 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 bum. Lord, hit the rhythm, hit the rhythm. English Pound, you're too mad.
Voilà parler. Avant la vie, moi nous t'es parlé. Déjà commencé. Où les gens payent un gars qui sale. Mauvais esprit, pas niveau. Comportement, des boucas. Qui faut qu'on contre la raison. Qui capable d'aller voir qui j'apprends faut bien créer. Non, nous faisons nous, nous payons. Pour la paix, nous qui sont là, nous sommes
pourquoi tu galopes? Une information amateur, l'équivalent d'une chiotte. Ça baisse pas salope, autant ça se vote sous les blocs. En plus ça se noie sous la flotte, quel est ton problème? Pas vendre tes soins, les enfants c'est qui que tu quand c'est le boss. Tu vas te travailler au coach, tu vas cracher pour du boss. C'est classe, c'est aussi la peau crie. Masse pas de femme, masse tout acheter, tu n'as plus rien de voilà la gueule. Steve Kingston, t'as la rive, boss à chat. C'est ça qui n'est pas joué, t'es en bleu, il a une boss à chat. Let's be your family. Boss à chat. Steve Kingston, t'as la rive, boss à chat. C'est ça qui n'est pas joué, t'es en bleu, il a une boss à chat. Let's be your family.
Captain and love with them boy was what we are in the wheel in a hole. I wanna let me do by no boy. Me answer for that freelance. So there's this sentence verbal dirty. Me I fuck your analyst me 0 time 30. In it, mini, money more. Enemy, misery, tighty wall. In it, mini, money more. Enemy, misery, tighty wall. In it.
That tune the wicked, that tune the bad. English phone reader, play it again. Police that look fit.
Yeah, wait, stand on it. You see all that rhythm, my youth, it have to pull up. Peter on the girl said that. English phone reader.
None of them, none of them me even count. We got them, steals like a pile. In a row, being the field.
Special mix it to mother.
Not a friend, them always are like Marker and Diablo. Mine before brother, them body even is man since the last advance. Caliber and a shield and the brass advance. Who no can bust them eager, master them. Believe me, you done ready for cast again. So me go so bad with them bad limbs. Like them bad mind with them high grade. Me are so powerful that them class with. Now play with me do them fast game. So me go so bad with them boss live. Like them bad mind with them high grade. Me are so powerful that them class with. Now play with me do them fast game. Delete it, more bad food. Your punani love me like upset before me this food. Me lyrics even come from Eagle Eye CL Captain and love with them. Why was what we are in the wheel in a hole. I wanna let me do by no boy. Me wait your answer for that me more free lad. Sensitive soul there's this sentence verbal dirty. Me I fuck your analyst me 0 time 30. In it, mini, money more. Enemy, misery, tighty wall. Come out me carry roll alone unless you are fire right on the road. In it, mini, money more. Enemy, misery, tighty wall. Come out me carry roll alone unless you are me wife on the road. So me go so fast with them massive. Like them bad money with them high grade. Me have so powerful that them class with. Not like with me do them fast. So me go so fast with them massive. Like them bad mind with them high grade. Me have so powerful that them class with. Now play with me do them fast. Stop. Block. Give me the groove. Give me the zone. That me gonna make it a phone. Give me the can. Give me the shot. I don't need it. We give you shot. We give you. Give you now. Let it back to them. Represent that zone. You need things. Nobody got me even
I have to play these tunes again, man. Tune bad.
Sitting out for 5. So calling
Believe me, you done ready for class again.
in a home. I wanna let me do by no boy. Me wet your hands up and that's me more real hard. Sensitive sound disease sentence verbal dirty. Me I fuck your analysis me zero like dirty. In it, mini, money more. In me, misery, tighty wall. Come out me carry roll alone. Unless you are me right by the road. With the beat and the bands and the mountain. Really bring the trouble when the phone there. Yeah, they no want give me money when the guns there. Yeah, my dead, run the track. Bro, yeah, everybody hungry. The rifle a beat on a bus. We are make war over. And it's like me own brother, me no trust me. Man, I feel it, nobody not feel love me. Straight out of the gutter, me no born in a luxury. Outside might look pretty, but the inside is ugly. Not fear that Satan, God alone above me. You can't touch me, can't touch me. T-Frost, nobody cannot rush me. You can call we money junkie. Can we a breeding? And me tell you me not take order, not take order. And if the boy won't bring dishonor, all of me touch them. Yeah, all of my friends bring disaster. Can me not take order, not take order. If the boy won't bring dishonor, all of my friends them. Yeah, all of my friends bring disaster. Yeah, oh, it hotter than the sun. No, for we are die by the government, them are give report. Because the government, them are give report. That's why we rap people for fun. I love it when the darkness are gone. Me do this to me dad and me son. The belly of the food, so money have to run. Them have to go to school, so money have to run. Them need no sneak off, you walk on the ground. And no ice cream, when me say give me the magnum. Running on your house and say shut up. No, if you're dark, look. Mama bills have to pay and granny the umbrella. Give me the money.
Mad.
Take order. If the boy won't bring dishonor, all of me friend them. Yeah, all of me friend them. Disaster coming up. Take order. If the boy won't bring dishonor, all of me friend them. Yeah, all of me friend them. Come in and take order, not take order. If the boy worry, all of his friends, yeah, all of his friends bring disaster.
Yo, for the Frost, you know. President, trust me, yeah.
I want to thank everybody for logging on today. Fun. What a action-packed show. Oh, man. I do shows and I'm wondering, can I top the previous show? And I come and the show them wicked mother. I want to thank Alva for a wonderful interview. I also want to thank Edge Michael for a wonderful interview and all the people that made it happen still, you know what I mean? Because artists need a team, as they both said, you know what I mean? I want to big up all the English Pound massive. English Pound, we try to drop it different still. We try not to follow. We like to lead if we can, you know what I mean? In technology and everything else. And, you know, log back onto the English Pound and you're going to get a replay. And also this show itself, is up for 7 days on specialmix.ca. So if you log into specialmix.ca, this actual show will be repeated 7 days straight, alright? I want to big up all my family, all the massive, all the fathers out there, all the mothers out there right now as well.
I love it when the darkness are gone.
Want to big up Kaz, always supporting the special mix and whatever he does in my crazy mind. Mother.
Running like a horse and say, if you're dark, you're not forever. Mama bills have to pay and granny the umbrella. Give me the money for the share.
Boy, this tune, if they push this right, if they push this tune right, this rhythm, jeez, it's gone, it's gone. I gotta go, I gotta go. I gotta go, go, go. Shut.
Brand new. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
See you later, alligator. Keep smiling, a crocodile. Let them lyrics, people. Well, I don't know why I never talked to Alva about the combination we're gonna do on his new album, man. I already spoke to Edge Michael. He already agreed that we're gonna go on stage on tour together. You know what I mean? He's gonna do backing vocals for me. So I should have asked Alva. I need a 8-piece harmony backing behind me, man. So I should have asked Alva, I need an 8-piece backing vocals. Would you like to be one of my backing vocals when I go on tour around the world and when I take that little spaceship on the Richard Branson spaceship up there when I go on tour in Mars, you know what I mean? So next time I talk to Alva, I'll remind me people. Come on, you're not doing your job. Edge Michael already agreed to do backing vocals for me when I go on my concert in Mars, you know what I mean? Sheesh. They say English pound, you're too mad.